Let's continue with the pulmonary circulation and systemic circulation. Okay. So pulmonary circulation in the heart. Okay. Your inferior vena cava and your superior vena cava, they carry oxygen depleted blood to the relaxed right atrium of the heart. All right. And then the right atrium contracts, and then the blood will travel from your tricuspid valve into the relaxed right ventricle. Okay. The right ventricle contracts, and then the blood is pumped through the pulmonary valve into the pulmonary artery and to the lungs. So as exchange occur in the lungs, O2 is released and oxygen is absorbed. All right. So I told you in the class also, in the previous class, there are two circulation. Okay, pulmonary circulation and systemic circulation. So what happened in pulmonary circulation is your inferior vena cava and your superior vena cava, they will carry this deoxygenated blood from your lower limb and upper limb, and then they will bring the blood to the right atrium of the heart. Okay. Once the blood reaches the right atrium, they has to pass through the tricuspid valve, and then it has to go through the right ventricle. Okay. From the right ventricle, the blood will pump to the pulmonary artery. Okay. And to the lungs. And then in the lungs, the exchange of air, okay, it will occur. The O2 is released and oxygen is absorbed. Now, coming to the systemic circulation, do you understand pulmonary circulation? Okay, the inferior vena cava and the superior vena cava, they will receive this deoxygenated blood from the upper limb and lower limb, and then the blood will drop to the right atrium. From the right atrium, the blood will go to the right ventricle. It will pass through the tricuspid valve. Okay, from this right ventricle, the blood will go to the pulmonary artery, and then it will go to the lungs for oxygenation, air exchange. Okay, that is pulmonary circulation. Now coming to the systemic circulation. Systemic circulation is the carriers of raised oxygen blood away from the heart to the body. Okay. And then the return of oxygen depleted blood back to the heart. So the oxygen rich blood will be carrying away from your heart to the body. Okay, from your all this oxygenated blood, they will, this pulmonary vein, they will bring, and then they will bring to the your left atrium. It has to pass through your mitral valve. Okay, from mitral valve it will go on from to the left ventricle. Okay, from left atrium to the left ventricle, and after that the blood, okay, the left ventricle will contract, and then the oxygenated blood will be passed on through the aorta, and from aorta to the different parts of the different arteries, and then they will pass on to your every body organ and tissue. Okay, the return of oxygen depleted blood back to the heart. Okay, the oxygenated blood, okay, the oxygen rich blood, they will be coming from your pulmonary, from your lungs. Okay, from your pulmonary vein. Okay, so this is why we call it as systemic circulation. Okay, systemic circulation is mainly dealt with oxygen rich blood. Okay, where your left ventricle pumps all the blood, the oxygenated blood, to the different parts of the body. Now the systemic circulation. Okay, the oxygen rich blood, they travel from the lungs via your pulmonary veins to the left atrium. Okay, so the left atrium, they contracts, and the blood flows through the mitral valve to the left ventricle. Once the blood reaches the left ventricle, okay, the left ventricle, they will contract, and they are going to pump the oxygen rich blood through the aortic valve, and from aortic valve, okay, it will go to the aorta. From aorta, it carries blood to the organs of the body. Okay, now coming to the conducting system. Okay, your SN node, AV node. Okay, the electrical impulses, the red, the heart conducts electrical impulse. All of you know, right, how many times the heart is beating in a minute? Now answer me, how what is the rate the heart conducts in a minute, and how much at rate? It used to be 60 to 100, right? So the rate, the heart conducts electrical impulses. Okay, the electrical impulse that determine the order in which the heart chambers contract. All right, that is the your heart rate. So now coming to the SN node. Okay, the first one is your SN node. Okay, that is the natural pacemaker of the heart. This is also known as a natural pacemaker of the heart. Okay. And then the SN node is located in the upper wall of the right atrium. Okay, it is located in the upper wall of the right atrium. Okay, and it is made up of nodal tissue, both a muscle and nervous tissue. And then the electrical impulse begins from your SN node. Okay, the SN node is known as the natural pacemaker. So that is why you used to say when your SN nodes are not working anymore, people used to say, I have to change my battery, I have to put another battery, because your SN node is a natural pacemaker. Okay, they are the one responsible to conduct these electrical impulses. So if it doesn't work, then you have to put another artificial temporary permanent pacemaker. So that is why laymen, okay, people, laymen, they used to say, I have to change my battery, I have to put artificial pacemaker. Okay, so SN node is located where? It is located in the upper wall of your right atrium. Okay, it is made up of both the muscles and nervous tissue. Okay, so in from SN node, the electrical impulse begins. Okay, now coming to your AV node. Okay, the can you see in the picture the one, the black dot with this star mark? This is your SN node. Okay, the one or auriculoventricular node, this is your AV node. Okay, atrioventricular node. So the atrioventricular node is located between your atria and ventricles of the heart. Okay, it is located between your atria and the ventricles of the heart. Okay, even they are made up of nodal tissue. Okay, both muscle and both a muscle fiber and both a muscle and nervous tissue. Okay, and then the electrical impulse is carried. Okay, the electrical impulses, they will start from SA node and then they will pass on to AV node. Okay, once the SA node is stimulated, your AV node will be stimulated, and then the AV node delays the part. Okay, if there is any injury or any problem with the AV node, okay, it is going to delay the passes of these electrical impulses. The atrioventricular branches, okay, they are located between atria and ventricles. Okay, fiber branches into two bundle. Okay, they have two branches, left bundle branch and right bundle branch. Okay, and you will see in the picture. Okay, you will see SN node and then AV node, and here comes your bundle of His. Okay, after this bundle of His, it will separate two. Okay, our left bundle branch and right bundle branch, your left bundle branch and right bundle branch. Okay, so the electrical impulses, they travel from AV node to the bundle branches. Okay, from SN node it will start and it will reach till AV node. From AV node it will go to the Purkinje fiber. Okay, from no sorry, the bundle of his, from bundle of his it will go to the left. Okay, left bundle branch and the right bundle branch. Okay, so that is why both the atria contract and then both the ventricle contract at the same time. All right. So the AB bundle, okay, then they carry impulses down the center of the heart, okay, to the left and the right ventricle. All right, SN node to the AV node, from AV node bundle of His and then to the bundle of His left bundle branch and then right bundle branch, and then from the left and the right you will go with the Purkinje fiber. Okay. So what is the natural pacemaker of your heart? SN node. Okay. So from SN node, it will go on to AV node. From AV node to bundle of His. Okay. From bundle of His to Purkinje fiber. No. From bundle of His, you will go with the left bundle branch and right bundle branch. After left and the right bundle branch, you will go with the electrical impulses is going to pass on through the Purkinje fiber. Okay. Now coming to the AV bundle. Okay, the AV bundle starts to divide further into Purkinje fiber. Okay, what with the Purkinje fibers are located at the end of the AV bundle. Can you see from the picture? They are located at the end of the AV bundle. Okay, and then they branches. Okay, they end at the end of the base of the heart. The Purkinje fiber, they are responsible for contraction of the ventricle. Your Purkinje fibers is responsible for the contraction of your ventricle. Okay, and your bundle of His is responsible for the contraction of your atria. Okay, you see the previous slide, the AV bundle, they are responsible. Okay, your AV node to the bundle branches after the atria have contracted. Okay, so they are responsible for the contraction. Your AV bundle and bundle of His are responsible for the contraction of your atria. All right, and then your Purkinje fiber, it is responsible. Your Purkinje fiber is responsible for the contraction of your ventricle. Okay, now coming to the anatomy overview. Okay, so after this so now the first picture is your arc of aorta. Okay, The first picture is your arc of aorta, and then you can see the second picture here. It is your superior vena cava, and then you will see in the eighth picture this is your inferior vena cava. Okay, and then you will see in the third this is your pulmonary vein. Okay, and in the picture fourth you will see your pulmonary veins. Okay, number 5 is your right atrium, number 6 is your tricuspid valve. Okay, and then number 7 is your right ventricle. Okay, number 8 is your inferior vena cava. All right, number 9, now where is the number 9? Number 9 is your pulmonary artery. Number 10 is your pulmonary vein. They are the vein who is going to bring this oxygenated blood back from the lungs to the left atrium. 11 is your left atrium. 12 is your mitral valve. Okay, and then 14 is your 13 is your aortic valve. Okay, 14 is your left ventricle. From left ventricle the blood will pass on to the aorta. Okay, and then here 15 is your descending aorta. Okay, now did you understand? Now coming to the summary, the heart is located where? In the thoracic cavity. Now tell me, what is the location of the heart? It is located inside in the thoracic cavity. Exactly where? First here, all of you unmute your mic. Now answer me question. Answer the question. Where is heart located?
Thoracic cavity.
In the thoracic cavity. And then you cannot say exactly in the thoracic cavity. You have some space, right? In the first class itself, I told you it is located in the left mediastinum. Don't you remember? That is located in the thoracic cavity in the left mediastinal space. So now what are the 3 layers of the heart? Now the meeting is going to be end. So now answer me. Where is the what are the 3 layers of the heart?
Endocardium, myocardium, and
Yes.
epicardium.
Yes. And then what are the 4 chambers of the heart? The 4 chambers of the heart.
Right atrium,
Right atrium, left atrium,
left ventricle.
right ventricle, left ventricle.
Yes, very good. And what are the 4 valves? What are the semilunar valves and what are the atrioventricular valves? Yes, what are the 4 valves?
Valve, mitral valve.
Pulmonary valve, tricuspid valve, aortic valve.
And
Mitral valve. Mitral valve.
okay, mitral valve. Okay. So now tell me, anybody, okay, now any one of you, pulmonary circulation, one of you tell this pulmonary circulation and the other one tell systemic circulation. Pulmonary circulation starts from pulmonary circulation starts from your superior vena cava and your inferior vena cava, collecting all the deoxygenated blood from the body, and then the blood will reach through your right atrium, and then they will pass on through the tricuspid valve, and the blood will drop to your right ventricle. From the right ventricle, it will go to the pulmonary artery. Okay, this is still pulmonary circulation. Now, tell me about systemic circulation. Your pulmonary veins will bring this oxygenated blood, oxygen rich blood, and then they will pass on through your left atrium. From the left atrium, it will pass on to the right to the left ventricle through this mitral valve. Okay, from this left ventricle, the left ventricle will contract and then pass on this oxygen rich blood through aorta. Okay, through this aortic valve and then to the aorta. From aorta, it will pass on to the different parts of the body, to the different organs. All right, this is systemic circulation. Okay, so the cardiac contraction. Okay, so what are the conducting system of the heart? What are the conducting components of the heart? Tell me, what are the components of the conducting system of the heart? Tell me, What is a natural? What are those natural pacemaker? If I say the conduction component, the electrical component, you have to say SA node, FV node, okay? Per bundle of E's and then bundle branches, Purkinje fiber, okay? So these are your cardiac conduction system, okay? Now, any queries from your side? Any queries? First year, any queries from your side? Anything you want to know? Why no response? What happened? Okay, sir. Then send me the list of student absentees, okay? Okay, most probably we will do an exam on this circulatory system. Okay, we'll do an exam on Wednesday or Thursday. We'll do on Thursday, okay? Read on this. We have to do exam. And then on Wednesday, like, do you want me to repeat any topic from anatomy or from any foundation of nursing? Any topic you want to repeat?